Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Patterson, a specialist in the area of leadership development. I want to talk to you today about the role that feedback plays for your success in your career. Feedback is really the perception of other people in terms of how they see you, or what in the coaching profession I find often is referred to as how you show up. Now, why would this be important to understand how people see you? Well, the reality is that when people form a perception, and everyone has a perception of you, much like you have a perception of others, it tends to shape how they react in just about every situation. And you need to know and understand what that looks like. When I say understand, I'm not saying necessarily you agree with it. But at least you can appreciate what that perspective is. I've had many clients that have said that their success is clearly attributed to having a really great boss who gave them continuous feedback for what they'd done well, where they came up short, and really the push to help them do more. So that's how I want you to consider feedback and embrace it. The good feedback along with the corrective feedback is a way for you to calibrate what you're doing and also how you're doing it. Now, how would you get this feedback? Well, I alluded to if you had a good boss or a good role model. Unfortunately, many of us have not had that at some point in our careers. So it's kind of hard to get a gauge on that. But there is someone in your organization that can take on that role. So if it isn't your manager, which really it should be, what you can do is to reach out to someone else and say, look, I'd like to get feedback on this presentation as I'm doing it, on a report that I've created, or any other interaction in a meeting that you think would be critical and important. Keep that in mind. You can ask for it. Colleagues, a more senior person, and also if you have a team, for your team to give you feedback along the way. You'll also see feedback formalized into a 360 process where you're getting feedback from a number of people. Several organizations will use that, or at least have some way, some mechanism for you to talk to your boss. Here's my point. I want you to have it. I want you to understand it. You want to know how other people see you so that you can say, are there things that I need to do more of? Are there things I need to do less of? Or are there things I need to acquire that I haven't done before in the past? It's critical. I want you to do it. Dr. Alan Patterson, talking about feedback in your career. Please come join me the next time.